Thank you, Mike Mwigwi, as you have rightly put it. I've just listened a little bit about the conversation that you're having, and it rightly links to what we are talking about here at the 24th COMESA meeting on the heads of state and government that is happening right here in KICC. Remember, Kenya is hosting for the second time this meeting, and the last time that Kenya hosted was in 2007. And remember, it's 21 member COMESA member states are part of this meeting. They're coming here to talk about trade facilitation. They're talking about non-tariff barriers, quota system. And these are some of the words that you're going to hear as we talk about the COMESA meeting that is starting off today. And as you can see behind me is the COMESA EU Horticulture Connect, which is happening today, and it will also work with SMEs and also women-led organizations as we look at how they can navigate the European market, looking at stricter regulations that the European market has and how they can be able to adhere to those regulations. They will be looking at also how to export to the EU market. What are the criteria involved in the exportation to the European market? Remember, the European market is one of the biggest export market that we trade as the 21 COMESA member countries. And looking at this, we are seeing a lot happening here at KICC. We are seeing a lot of activities going on. The setting up is going on as we come to start off this COMESA Summit. The significance of this event will bring together heads of state. We expect President William Ruto to attend the COMESA meeting. We expect senior government officials. We expect business leaders from across the 21 common market for Eastern and Southern African member states. The theme for this COMESA meeting is leveraging digitization to deepen regional value chains for sustainable and inclusive growth. And why digitization? Remember, right now, data is a new currency, and of course, we have to be in line with ensuring that we digitize our regional value chains to ensure that we also benefit from the trade that is ongoing, globally. Looking at the COMESA region, this regional bloc, although the potential is huge, the market share for these 21 member countries in terms of regional exports has been at 10%. The target has been at 25%, but the last 30 years, which these 21 member states this bloc has been in existence, there has been little, 10% share is little compared to the 25% that had been agreed on. And looking at, of course, the founding members, let's look at Kenya, for example, who in 2023 alone, exported goods worth $2.18 billion into the COMESA region. That is just little compared to the potential that we can have in this market. And of course, as much as we are looking at the market share of other countries as well, this bloc is not just, Kenya is not just a diplomatic, Kenya will make this bloc a diplomatic priority, but also a crucial trading partner. The country, of course, has consistently recorded a positive trade balance within the bloc, within the value of, as much as ensuring that the value of exports does not exceed imports. So these are the conversations that we are going to expect here during the one-week event that is ongoing right here at KICC. A lot will be happening. And just to give you a breakdown on what to expect during the week, we have the EU COMESA Connect, which is happening today, which will be followed by the 18th COMESA Business Forum, an exhibition where more than 300 business people from across the region will gather to share innovation, trade, and also showcase products from other partnerships. We'll also have the 20th now meeting of ministers and foreign affairs that will be held on Wednesday. That is the 8th of October 2025. And this meeting will review, of course, the peace and security situation in the COMESA region and map ways of promoting peace and promoting democracy. Now, this will culminate on Thursday into the 24th COMESA Heads of State and Government Summit, which President William Ruto will be the host, and of course he's taking the chairmanship for this COMESA summit from the President of Burundi, that is Evariste Ndayishimiye. The President of Kenya will be taking the chairmanship. Remember, this is a yearly rotational chairmanship. So next year we'll have another president take up the COMESA chairmanship. And just to as a wrap up, remember these meetings will have all government ministers, heads of state coming to talk about trade facilitation, among other areas that the governments need to address, the 21 member countries need to address. And just to give you a breakdown of the presidents that are supposed to arrive into the country as a wrap-up, we have Musa Faki, who is the chairperson of the African Union. He's expected to come and attend the 24th COMESA Summit. We have Chelishe Kapwepwe, who is the Secretary General of the COMESA. Who actually, they are the host of this COMESA region, so they are already here in the country. We have George Robero, who is the Secretary General for the Organization of the African, Caribbean, and Pacific States, among other guests. Migui, if you have any question, you can pose it.
Indeed, that is Carol Jenga, who is at KICC, bringing us up to speed with what is happening with regards to the COMESA Summit that is happening at the KICC. Of course, we have boots on the ground, and we will be keeping you updated on what is happening right there at KICC.